then stated it clear that they are going to kill us that night. We were put in leg chain and we were thrown inside the cell, then threatened to demolish us. The police threatened to demolish us, forcing us to write statements. The police handed us over to thugs, and those thugs were holding weapons, guns, and the police were aware that we were holding guns. They flogged the hair out of us. If anything happens, that was the end of our life in Kogi. We were not scared of any other thing. We were even ready to give our life up just for the betterment of the country. We were in the cell with leg chains, no food, no water, nowhere to bath. We demanded for them to give us access to our lawyer. They just told me we should call our lawyer in Kogi prison, which is the Kaba prison, to file bail application. I knew very well that the court is on strike. That is the level of injustice that is in the country. Even in the Kaba prison, the warders were threatening us, telling us how Yahya Bello have been sending thugs to kill people. We saw how people were incarcerated. So many people, a 16-year-old boy was remanded in Kaba prison. We decided to have a Thanksgiving service, and we decided to celebrate it at the Dunamis church. We finished our church, then give us food. The next thing I discovered that they were hitting Victor and Nini. They were beating him, demolishing him. They took us back to the church security. There's instructions that they should not hand us over to the police, that they should hand us over to the DSS custodies. That if they handed us over to the police, the next day or that day, they will come and bail us. They don't want them to bail us anytime soon. That was when they brought the DSS. Immediately we got to the DSS headquarters. The person that picked us received a phone call, and he told them that is Pastor Paul Enenche that told them to keep us with safekeeping. Are we animals? Are we food? Is it a crime for us to go to church? We are being tortured inside the church premises. Church handed us over to the lawless DSS. We were lecturing in DSS custody. We were paraded with lecturing from one office to another as of on Monday, because we refused to write statements. They wanted doing us to weaken our spirit, to weaken and demolish us. We were tortured because we refused to eat their food. We were tortured because we requested for us to see our lawyer. Up till now, some of those injuries or some of those injuries is still on our body. The food that they were giving us is nothing to talk of. It's not something you can even give to your dog in the house. The DSF is not worth being our intelligent officers. If Muhammadu Buhari have done his work as a president, nobody will come out here and say Buhari must go. For now, we don't have a country. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes the duty of the citizen.